breakfast at Amicalola Falls. There's my beautiful daughter and the beautiful view. Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? Hey, guess what? We made it to Amicalola Falls Lodge. Thanks, Mom, for getting us this awesome room. And we're really super excited because there's supposed to be a great view. Let's look at it this morning. Oh, fog. Almost gone. Sure is pretty looked a little rough, but it made it all the way to Amicalola State Park. There's some zip lines up here, and this is our lodge. Super awesome. Got a little Johnny Morris vibe without the dead animals. And here we go inside. Look, it even welcomes you. Opens the doors itself. Man, I'm fancy. Check out the view from this place. This morning we had nothing but fog, but now she's pretty. And somewhere down there in the bottom is where the trail actually starts. The approach trail, not the actual Appalachian Trail. But I'm doing the additional, it's an 8 or 9 point mile hike, so I can go up these cool waterfalls. Probably tomorrow I'll regret it, but for now it's going to be awesome. Here's our deer disaster, just making sure everything's right, and a much better view than this morning. It's so pretty in the lodge. And look at that prettiness. Almost sunset. Very cool. Time. Breakfast with a view. Haley and I are fixing to go, and we found our friend Connie to go too. It's pretty exciting. Okay, it's hiking day. Look at this giant breakfast of mine. Haley's is a little smaller. Then we have a surprise guest. It's Tawny today.
Tawny today, and look what I'm eating. I'm rationed. Bev wouldn't let me eat that much.
Yeah, so we're gonna eat and then we're gonna get to hiking.
Cheers. So how you feeling before you get to that arch?
Oh, well, hi. We're almost ready. Haley's dropping things though, so it's a little slow start, but I'm pretty excited. You excited?
Yeah.
Fixing to go. So you 2 thumbs up. All the way to the top, lots of stairs.
So
Ready?
how we feeling?
Pretty good. Shall we walk away?
Yep. Ready?
Uh-huh.
There they go.
First steps.
They are on the move. Here we go to the falls.
There's Maine to Georgia right there. Actually, we're going Georgia to Maine. Hey y'all! Haley has me laughing. She's wearing her gloves, so she can't turn on the phone, so she's using her nose to do it. But anyway, I'm at the approach trail. So this isn't really the Appalachian Trail yet. Probably won't be there till tomorrow. This is bonus miles, and we're gonna go up a waterfall. And so it's like 8 or 9 miles till we get to the really true beginning of the Appalachian Trail. But this is where I'm starting. Yay! Hey y'all, we just found the waterfall. You missed it. Haley almost fell on her face, but she recovered. She did nicely. Connie can't quit filming herself. There she is. All right, let's go some more. I don't dare walk and film yet. Base of the falls.
Starting their journey at the pre-trail. She's tired. Haley's tired. They're exhausted. Ready to call it.
Tired already.
They're tired.
There's a swing, Haley. We're finally at where we can see the big falls. Perfect opportunity to swing. I may not be able to get up again.
Not meant for back. Hi.
We're just a swinging. This isn't so hard. People said this was hard. Of course, Connie showed where we're going. We don't fall in the water because we're not.
Here we go. They're starting from there and going all the way up, up, up. You barely see the waterfall and the stairs to the left of the waterfall. All right, here we go. There they go. And that's where they're going. You can see the parking lot way down there where we came from.
Okay, we're getting ready to go up a lot of steps. 175 from this point. And what they don't tell you is we've already come up probably 175 steps. So, but look at it. Crazy. Top of the falls! We made it. I may never breathe slowly again, but I made it. Haley was way ahead of me. Connie stuck with me, but we made it. It's a long dang way, folks. Hanging over the trail. But we made it up those darn steps. Woo, that was rough, but they were beautiful. Haley climbed them like a boss. I climbed them like a fresh employee. Yeah. See you later. Our first bridge. So pretty. Hi, Haley. We're still getting there, but we had to stop and look at these weird trees around here. And off we go. Sally, you still with me? Just made it to the giant top of, well, almost to the top of a big old hill. It's like, what, about 2 o'clock? So we're doing pretty good. Hi, gone. Packs off break. Had a few apricots, a spree or two. Thank you, Cajun. And now we're just chilling for a little bit. And we will truck on. It's morning. Haley's still asleep. I went and got the beer bags. Gonna filter some water. About time to get started. Day 2. Filter in some morning water. Hey, guess where we are? We're at the very beginning of the Appalachian Trail. This is the first blaze. I'll be following these white blazes for a very, very, very long time. But we made it. How you feeling, hey?
Tired.
Me too. Okay, we're having a snack break. Much needed. Yum. Ramen noodles, not cooked. That's the only way to have them. We filled up some water. We're actually on the AT now, so that's really cool. The weather's beautiful. And that's it. It's a little sketchy. Just in case she falls in, I wanted to video it. We're not letting her video me. Stick the landing. It feels so graceful. We found a waterfall. Oh, I found a tree. Isn't that just beautiful? Very pretty. Like Haley. Or should I call you Bumblebee? Well, here I am taking a break. Haley went on ahead to the campsite. It's only like 0.6 from here, but she needed to move a little bit because her feet are hurting. and I'm taking a lot of breaks. Turns out I'm in the worst shape of my life, so it's okay. I'll get there. But yeah, I love it though. I love it. It's a beautiful day. The trail is gorgeous. And I think I'm gonna be the last one to camp. That's me. Day 3. Stayed down in the valley last night, so we came up here to get some cell service to let people know we were live. We're doing good. Haley's up there calling Isaac. But it sure is nice out here. Hey y'all. Here we are, sitting in the rain. There's a Haley in there somewhere.
Hey.
And I'm here, I promise. Started raining about 3 this morning, which made for good sleeping, but not really for good hiking. So we got all packed up, walked a few steps, and called a shuttle. We're gonna come in out of the rain. Just to give you an idea of what we're looking like. It's a little rough. It's cold, it's wet. We had oatmeal this morning for breakfast with cold water. Which isn't bad. It isn't bad. Yeah. This part sucks. Hey y'all, we're doing something. So we're at Amicalola Falls again. And Haley's putting on a backpack. Looks really impressive, doesn't it? Actually, it's not very heavy, but it looks like it is. She's just for fun wanting to run up those steps one more time. So we're gonna do that. She's gonna pretend like she's an awesome thru hiker, which she is, but here we go. On your mark, get set, run to Maine. See you in a little bit. Hey y'all. Hey, we wanted to kind of give you a wrap up of our time together on the AT. Day 1, our friend Connie came and met with us and went to the top of the falls. The falls were something. Haley, what did you think of the falls though?
I quite enjoyed the falls.
Yeah. I liked how they looked, but carrying a backpack up those steps, oh my. It was a tough way to get started, but it was so pretty and so cool that Connie was there. And when we got to the top of the falls, we took off, and the first like 8.5 miles, we weren't even on the AT. It's called the Approach Trail. You don't have to do it. Most people suggest that you don't do it, but we did it, and I think we're glad we did.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was to ever do this again for some crazy reason, I'd skip that. Or,
it's not worth doing.
Yeah. And that first 8 or 9 miles is more rugged than all the other stuff we walked too. Mm-hmm. So we made it through day 1, and then day 2, we got up just maybe a half a mile or a mile short of where the AT started, hiked up another big mountain, and suddenly we were there, and we met some really cool people up there. One fella named Snowman was hanging out. He has a big long beard, and he's super nice, and he gave Haley the name Bumblebee.
Yes, he did.
How'd you get that name?
I made friends with a bee. He crawled on my hand.
It was all over her. This Bumblebee would not leave her alone. So she has a trail name. You probably know by now mine is Slow Mo, because I'm slow from Missouri.
Missouri.
And that day was a lot easier of hiking. The end I was pretty pretty tired. Haley was kind enough to go on to the campsite and get water and stuff while I was still trying to get there. But we went along a lot of waterfalls and a nice stream. It was a lot flatter, a lot smoother trail. So we had a good time. And spent the night close to a privy, which was actually a blessing. Pooping in the woods, a little bit overrated, but a privy, even though they're stinky, wonderful. Mm-hmm. So we finished up day 2. Then the third day, we hiked out. We saw our friend Crawl again. And on the way down the night before, we stopped and talked to him. He was having a little bit of trouble with his prosthetic leg, and so we got him some water, and so he wouldn't have to go all the way down like a half a mile for this water. So thanks again, Haley. And
it was a long walk for water.
Yeah, and then we took him some on the way back out the next morning, and we headed up Sassafras Mountain. Now, luckily, I didn't know it was Sassafras Mountain because I'd heard it was really terrible. And about most of the way up, 90% up, I wondered if that could be it because it was tough. But this girl, she sprinted to the top. Had my lunch ready.
I love going uphill.
What am I going to do without you?
I don't know.
But anyway, we got up there and had us a nice lunch. I almost fell asleep on a rock. I was so tired.
Should have taken a picture, but I didn't.
Yeah. And then we went down the other side of Sassafras. Not as bad. At the bottom of it, we took a break and saw a really cool southbound hiker. He had been in Maine last July, right? Mm-hmm. And he came right flying by us that day and going to finish the whole thing. And then we were lucky enough to see him after we got here to the hotel again. So that was pretty cool, hearing his adventures. And let's see, that night, we were going to stay at another shelter, but we pushed on, which is kind of nice for the end of the story. But we knew it was going to rain, and that shelter was, I don't know, a good amount of ways off of the AT. So we just went up over the mountain and did some stealth camping down by a gap, which is just a gravel road, best I can tell out here, a lower spot in the mountains. And about 3 a.m, it started a nice gentle rain, kind of nice for sleeping. Mm-hmm. Our stuff stayed pretty much dry. But then we got up, we packed up, day 4, thought we were going to get going. We ate some oatmeal, which was, we didn't have the energy to get out the stove. So Haley made that for me with cold water. That was really some good oatmeal though. But it was kind of sad sitting in the rain eating our oatmeal. And then we got our backpacks on and all of our rain gear and took about 11, 12, maybe even 13 steps.
We'll say 13.
Yeah. And just crossing onto the trail again, and we looked at each other and we're like, it's time. And old Bumblebee's husband was headed back
from California
on an airplane from this Marine mission, and it's time for her to get going home. So she's staying with me a couple of days. I got to find a new raincoat. My raincoat, it turns out, is terrible. I thought it was good. And she's going to kick me out and head back to Missouri. And so next time you see one of these, it's going to be all me all the time.
I apologize.